Hey guys, happy Saturday. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm really looking forward to sharing this topic with you of infinite banking for us and our kids, being able to strategically um, grow their income to so that you guys have a guarantee of your kids being millionaires. It's absolutely incredible. We're going to have illustrations that go over step by step on how you can do that with examples. So I'm going to share my screen here and just jump right in. Okay, infinite banking for you and your kids. So first off, I'm Brenda Dunville. Here's my phone number, my email, all of my good stuff here. This is my future millionaire, Mikey. He is my pride and joy. I am a sole mama, single mama, sole provider. And here's our little doggy, Archie. So a little bit about me. I've always been in the world of sales, but being in the financial space has really opened my heart. And when I learned about infinite banking, it really opened my mind to where I wanted to share this with others too. I have always heard about insurance and whole life and all of that. But the main thing is, I didn't realize that infinite banking was an option for regular people like me and like my son. And so, also, I learned that about 90% of whole life policies are not set up correctly for the benefit of the client. Not that people mean to, but they're just taught to have the biggest gain for the agent with the death benefit instead of the you know biggest gain for the client with the cash value building. So we'll go over that as well, but it really was on my heart where I need to share this. I need to join Duval Financial Group because they do it right. And it really just hit my heart where everybody needs this in the world that we live in. They're predicting that in 2030, like social or what is it? The income for seniors, oh my gosh, I just lost it, is going to be gone. And we need to be able to have something that is ours that we can protect, that we can control. And, it's just a powerful play. So there's a few secrets about infinite banking I'm going to share with you now. So 10 secret things that you may not know about infinite banking, also called family private banking. One, it can relieve and eliminate the pressure and stress you feel from being in debt. Two, infinite banking allows you to get a guarantee return on your money. Infinite banking can put you in a position to always be able to take advantage of opportunities as they come your way. Four, you can get an infinite banking policy for your child and guarantee that they will be millionaires at a young age. And we'll have illustrations for you, as I was saying. Infinite banking is a solution for finance your cars and stop making the banks rich on your interest. You can be your own bank. Infinite banking and real estate are like peanut butter and jelly. Imagine being the bank on every real estate deal. Infinite banking will, I just need to move us here. I can't see my words here. Sorry. Infinite banking for business owners is the holy grail of business, of building a business. You'll weather any storm that comes your way. A 30-year mortgage coupled with the infinite banking strategy is better than a 15-year mortgage. Infinite banking has been used by the ultra wealthy families for years, like Walt Disney and the Rockefellers. Little side note, Walt Disney was turned down by a lot of banks. They would not give him a loan. And so he took a loan out on his own whole life policy and he started Disney. Disney now makes $80 billion annually. So it's just huge. And people like the Rockefellers. So the secret that you should know in detail, why they are lesser known and even kept secrets by mainstream financial institutions. So let's see how this works. Okay, I have a pre-made video here for you to show you how family banking works.
Friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, so it was on my heart to share a wealth hack that's available to all of us. At first, when I heard about this, I personally didn't actually even look into it because I thought it was only for the ultra rich, only for the people that were super wealthy. And that is just not the case. And so that's what really helped me get into, this field of wanting to learn more about this and be able to implement this into the regular, normal person like myself. I'm a single mom. I have a little boy. I am going to be implementing this into my life and also for my son. So it's definitely for everyone. So I'm actually going to break down what family banking is and also what you can do with it. So I'm going to break it down to where it's as simple as possible, factual, accurate, and I'll just keep it as simple as possible, you guys. So yeah, here we go. So private family banking, also known as infinite banking, a lot of people on TikTok or Instagram, they might share this as something that sounds like the new thing. It has been out for ages. And this is something that, for example, Walt Disney used. And I'll share that story here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and break this down. I made this board to kind of make it a little bit easier. I'm a visual person, so I'm expecting a lot of you guys will be as well. So family banking, private family banking, what is it? Okay, so this is um, a high cash value, overfunded, properly structured whole life insurance policy. So, what can you do with this? It's absolutely incredible, you guys. I wish that they would have taught me this in grade school. It would have changed my life. So, you own it completely, you guaranteed growth, uh, there's no requirements. And so all of us have an income. Normally, it's just like a regular job, a business, investments, all of that. You can choose, not all of it, but a portion of it to be able to fund your personal family bank. And so there's four main things that people do with their money. You can save it, you can spend it, you can invest it, you can give it, maybe tithes or charitable events. And so, yeah, here is just you personally are going to have a different um, life, a different look than a lot of other people. And the cool thing is we can structure this for everyone, like I was sharing. So, what does a family bank do for you? So you can earn dividends, which is wonderful. You have a guaranteed growth. Um, you have privacy, so you have protection from creditors, things like that. You have total control. When you put your money in a regular bank, you are a lender. Okay, so you no longer own that money, so you lend it to them, and there you go. But with this, you have total control. You own this policy. It's still your money. So with that, you have tax deferred growth. You have tax free access. You have total protection with a forever growing death benefit. You're protected from creditors. You're protected from litigation in most states. You have total leverage, and it starts with the uninterrupted compounding interest. You have zero volatility, so it's completely risk free when you do this the right way and you set it up the right way. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. You have un you have complete opportunity. I'm going to give you a few examples here in a little bit too. So this could be considered an opportunity fund for you. All right. So the longer that you have this in force, the better. So you might say, oh, I'm only in my 20s, I'm only in my 30s. It doesn't matter. Or maybe I'm already in my 50s. That's fine too. But the longer you have this in force, the better for you because the of the uninterrupted compounding interest over time is a beautiful thing for you. Um, yeah, and you completely own it. So it's kind of like a mortgage payment, if you want to think of it that way. As you build equity, you then have the ability to take a home equity loan, a line of credit, and you can use it for, any one of these four things that you want. So with a bank, or with a home, the bank still owns your home while you're paying off the mortgage. So the difference is with this, right, with your family bank, with this being your opportunity, you own it. It's yours. Okay, so it's a high cash value, overly funded, properly structured whole life insurance policy. And so the needs that you want to think about while you're watching this is you need the right agent that knows how to do this. I have helped recreate quite a few people that have had whole life policies. Some were agents themselves in the past. So a lot of people just don't know how to set this up properly for you, or for anyone. You need the right policy, you need the right product, and you need the right carrier. So I'm an independent agent. I can work with over 200 carriers. We can find the best fit for you for this. Okay, so that is the private banking. All right, so here's an example of private banking in action. This is exciting stuff. So you have your money, you fund your policy, okay, and so you put it into your family bank. It's a properly structured, overly funded, high cash value whole life policy. And then you identify an opportunity. What are those dreams? What is your business idea? What is it that you personally have always wanted to do? So this is where you identify that opportunity, that dream, and we fund it. You take a loan out, you borrow it against your cash value, tax free, and it might be something like a cash flowing real estate, like a Airbnb or something like that. Maybe you just wanted to pay off some debt. That's fine. That's great. Maybe you wanted to have a cash producing business venture. There is a young guy that has a policy, and he took a loan out on himself to get a Turo car, and lives by an airport. And then, he paid himself back, got another car, paid himself back, got another car. So you recapture your money and you repeat the process. All right. So when you take out a loan on yourself, your entire cash value continues to compound, allowing you to make money in two places with the same dollar. It creates significant positive momentum in your life that will continue to fund you forever, for generations. So what does this look like for your family? That normally is the typical question. If you have something, a thought that's along those lines, just drop a comment, like or love this. Shoot me a text message or a Facebook message, and think about looking at how simple this could be to start for you and your family. Okay, we can definitely have a call. We can set up an appointment. We can break it down to what it looks like with your wants, with your needs, with your assets, with your income. You don't have to have thousands of dollars in a policy to get this going for you. If you guys have a normal job, you have normal, assets, you have normal investments, whatever it is for you, we can look at this. So don't ever count yourself out. This is an awesome opportunity for every single person that has ever been involved in this. So going back to Disney, we talked about Disney. So Walt Disney in 1955, he went to banks to try to get a loan to fund his dream of opening a park. And he had every bank tell him no. They would not give him a loan. And so what did he do? He took a loan out on his own private bank, his own infinite banking, his whole life policy, his properly structured, overfunded, high cash value whole life policy in 1955, and he started Disney. Disney now produces over $70 billion a year. That's pretty good annually, right? So it's been out for a long time, but remember, it needs to be structured properly. So give me a call. We can talk about what that looks like for you. If you guys found value in this, or you're thinking of someone that might want to know about this, tag a friend. I made this public. You can tag anyone.
All right. So let's talk about infinite banking for your kids. If you have life insurance, you can insure a child with insurable interest. Well, you can insure anybody that you have insurable interest on. So, the cool thing about having infinite banking for your kids is they are insured, they have a death benefit, they are insurable. So, if anything ever happens to them in life, God forbid, but if they ever have anything medical happen to them where they may have such a high risk that they can't get insured, well, if you have this set up for them, they already have that death benefit set up and they are insured and they're good to go for their whole life. So they have that permanent insurance. So that's beautiful. And another thing is, as you guys set this up, and you'll see this example, as the cash value builds, even though it is your child's policy, you're the owner. And so this cash value is actually yours when they get to the age that you want to surrender it over to them, if you ever want to surrender it over to them, or if they prove that you can surrender it over to them, then you can obviously surrender it to their name. So it is theirs, but it's also you have the control, which is nice. So here's my friend Tyrone. He also is a part of the financial team that I work with, and he made this 3-minute video of a great example of a 3-year-old millionaire strategy. I'm going to go ahead and play this for us.
Check out what parents are doing now to save for their child's retirement and set them up later in life to be millionaires. Take a look at the numbers and see how it plays out. Certainly, I just helped a client getting a gift from her grandmother, and that gift was going to be $20,000. So you can see here, there's a $20,000 gift that's into this specifically designed life insurance contract. This particular one is what's called a whole life policy, and it's designed for cash value. So the 95% of these funds up here are going into the cash value portion of this policy. So after those 20,000 have gone in over those first 2 years, then the mom is going to be contributing about $2,700 per year, about $230 per month. When the child, this is a 6-year-old, when the child is 18, she's going to have $55,000 of cash value. This cash value that's built up into the policy, and this 18-year-old will have a death benefit of $685,000. So later in life, when the child is, when she's starting a family, she's going to have a death benefit that's just shy of $820,000, and she's going to have cash of about $141,000 inside of her policy that she can access tax-free. That's super huge. That could be a family car, that could be a down payment on their house, that could be investing in a rental property for the family. It's several ways that could look. But let's take a look at what it looks like for retirement for this child. So 65 years old, $1 million, for $1 million tax-free access money. And we have a death benefit for her that's $1.6 million. Huge. There's another really cool feature about these policies that you don't get in a retirement account. This went from a college savings plan to a family protection plan to now a retirement account for this year old. Really cool feature that's called Care for Life. Is Care for Life. Okay. Care for Life is actually living insurance. Inside of Care for Life, that allows the insured to access the death benefit while they're alive. So if there's a terminal, chronic, or critical illness, they're actually going to pay out 75% of the death benefit, which is always the bigger number here. 75% of the death benefit, 8%, 25%, depending on what the sickness or the illness or the condition is. Look at true financial planning. What this does, it allows the family to have good risk management and allows the financial plans and goals of the family to continue all through life, all the way through the later years of this child's life. Because if she has a qualifying medical event, whether it's tomorrow Or when she's 90, this allows her to get this lump sum of money that comes into her financial plan to help the plans of the family continue. That's super powerful. Okay. Dealt with a medical event, it's very nice to not have to think about your finances or how you're going to get money for your family to pay your bills, because they're going to have this lump sum of money that comes in. This is the new way that parents are planning for college for their kids.
Okay, so what opportunity does this give you? If set up correctly, which is what we specialize in, one, unlimited creativity and flexibility. Access your money tax free with full liquidity. You can grow tax free wealth, 4.5 to 5.5% tax free growth for life, even after you don't ever have to pay a premium again. Growing death benefit for life, as you saw in that example. 90% of whole life policies are not set up correctly for infinite banking tax-free growth. Like I said on my video, I have had to help people restructure their whole life policy so that they could grow it with this infinite banking. And so if you guys do have whole life policies and you want us to just double check on that, we can do that too. Government requirements to keep it non-taxable. Okay, so back in the day, you could stuff as much as you wanted in these, and you had millionaires turn into billionaires. It was a wonderful thing. The government doesn't like us to grow our money tax-free. I'm sure that you know that. So they did come up with a few requirements, and this is where we do it different for you. Okay, so the people in our firm, which is one of the reasons why I did align with them so well, they have a heart for people, and they have a heart for helping people the best way possible. And so we actually take about a 70% cut on our policies, which is totally fine. We actually get a lot more referrals. I'm doing great. It's fine. But what happens is, we get to do that for you so that it can be structured correctly and you guys can have the best for your future. And that's why my heart aligns with this firm so well. So the people that I connected with, the infinite banking experts that I got to have mentor me, really have helped me be able to help you. And I'm very excited about that fact. So two of the things that the government requires, it's called a MEC level, a modified endowment contract. And that's just a fancy word saying you have to have a death benefit of a certain amount. And if you don't, it's an investment instead of an insurance, and they can't tax insurance. So we always make sure that you are below the MEC level, just below the MEC level, so that you have the ultimate cash value and the smaller death benefit. So it grows beautifully along the way. The second, they told us that they have to be a reduced paid up. And all that means is you have to pay a premium for a minimum of 7 years. So after 7 years, you can do what's called a reduced pay up. You can turn off your premiums and it just grows and grows and grows over time. Some people want to put more money into it or more years into it. You can set it up for however many years you want, but a minimum of 7 years. 3 variables. So write this down and just think about it, pray on it, look at your finances. 1, how much do you want to pay in premiums? 2, how long do you want to pay your premiums for? 3, do you want to have an initial premium? Which in that example, with the illustration with the child, you saw that there was a $20,000 gift. So that was an initial premium. It's like a supercharge for your account. You don't have to pay an initial premium, but it does actually like help it grow faster. So if you do have that, it's nice. Okay, so what's next? One more thing I want to share with you. I know all these examples had a certain amount. You can pay as much or as little as you want in your account, just depending on how fast you want it to grow and what your income looks like. So it doesn't have to be a certain amount that you see on an illustration. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and you are going to have questions. So well, most likely you will have questions after learning about infinite banking. The next step would be to schedule a private confidential online appointment. So get together with me or get together with whoever invited you onto this webinar so that we can go over options that can best suit you personally for your wants, for your needs, for your personal financial assets, for your family. I'm looking forward to helping serve you guys and your family with all of our safe money plays and helping to educate you further and get this set up correctly for you and just really help you grow your tax-free cash value for you and your entire family. This is peace of mind. And so, again, Brenda Dunville, my phone number, my email, infinite banking expert, retirement upgrades, and also life insurance agent. So what's next? And the brain lapse that I had at the beginning of this webinar, they say Social Security, which was the word I couldn't remember. I'm not perfect. I'm a normal person. They say it's gonna, hopefully not, but they say that, it looks like it may run out within 2030, they were predicting. And that's terrifying for me. I think that's really scary for the whole country. And but what they used to have before that, they had pensions. And before the 401k, they had pensions. And so, what I really love about that is showing people peace of mind in their retirement. So, next Saturday at 12 p.m., we have the same Zoom link here, and you'll never run out of your retirement money. So, if you'd like to learn how to protect your retirement from market volatility, not have to pay monthly management fees with a zero floor, zero fee, risk free retirement upgrade, join us. And we'll talk about that next week as well. So, God bless you guys. Have an amazing Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. And thank you so much for just taking the time to spend here with us. I'm looking forward to helping answer all of your questions. Have a good day. Thanks, guys.